Alright, so we're still waiting on the rain, but today I want to talk to you guys a little bit about this little thing. Now, this is a temperature gauge, and this is one of the things that we use. Doesn't seem like anything very helpful, but it's something that we use out in the field to check the water temperatures. So let's go inside. We're going to talk to Vincent a little bit before we head out into the field and see what he has to say about water temperature.
What's this, buddy? Oh, okay. Wow, it's cold in the studio today, which is pretty ironic because we're talking about mosquito larvae. We're talking about water temperatures. Do water temperatures play a big factor when it comes to mosquito growth? Well, they actually do. What we're going to do a little later is we're going to go out in the field. We're going to do some water temperature testing, see how cold that water is, because what we want to see is the water temperatures as low as those water temperatures can be in our area here in Monterey County. Some of those water temperatures are about 48 degrees, about 50 degrees, depends, and we're going to do that a little bit later and see where we're at. But with water temperatures being so low, mosquitoes are not going to grow. It's going to take them a little while. Some, depending on the species of mosquitoes, some species will stay in that water for about 2 months. So those are some of our 80 species. Some of our Culaceta species will stay possibly a month, and we're going to do a little more of that. But how ironic that we're talking about mosquitoes, because let me give you a couple fun facts. Do you know that mosquitoes have been around for millions of years? They've been around before the dinosaurs. Another fun fact is mosquitoes are attracted to tons of different things. How many of you are out there sweating? How many of you have body odor? You have lotions, colognes, perfumes, all kinds of things that mosquitoes are attracted to. They're also attracted to our breath. Another fun fact, come a little closer. Do you know that mosquitoes can smell you up to 1 mile away? Very cool. So let's get out in the field. We got Paul and Philip. We're going to run out there. We're going to do some checking. Let's see what water temperatures are. And then we're going to come back to the office and then we'll talk a little bit more about the whole mosquito biology.
We're out here at the PG&E wetland here in Moss Landing. And Vince right now is here with me, and we're over here just getting water temperatures.
So as I mentioned earlier, water temperatures play a big factor. Metabolism for the mosquito larvae is slow way down. Paul's out there grabbing some dips right now and see what the water temperature is. Ambient temperature right now is 51 degrees. He'll shortly check, see what the water temperatures. I'm guessing right around 49, 50 degrees. What do you got out there, Paul?
49 degrees.
Well, that's exactly what I thought, about 49 degrees. And once again, mosquito larvae will stay at this stage for quite a while, depending on the species. I'm not quite sure what species we're getting out here. Paul, do you know what species?
Yeah, right now it's 80s. So, but this place right here, because of the water moving around, how cold it normally gets around Moss Landing area, we have a lot of time to treat them.
Okay, good. Well, that's what we want. As I mentioned, they slow down, they don't eat as much. They'll go through the first couple stages at a very slow rate, and we can probably keep these mosquitoes in here anywhere from about 30 to 60 days before we actually have to do any type of treatment.
Now, we are going to check a few different spots because not every spot has the same water temperature. Some places, Monterey, Aromas, here in Moss Landing. Here in Moss Landing, it's a little colder than it would be a little bit more inland, like Salinas area. So we're going to check a few different areas and see what their water temps are.
Hey, Paul, get out of there. You're not going to find mosquitoes in there. typically you're not going to find mosquitoes moving around in water such as the ocean. However, behind me, if I can get in there, behind me we have a nice pond, probably a couple acre pond. We're going to go down, we're going to check it, we're going to check and see what the water temperatures are, and we'll go from there. So here we are at the Monterey Dunes. We've got a 2-acre pond out here that we're checking. Water temperature is going to be probably, I'm thinking right around 50 degrees.
54, buddy.
54 degrees. And the pond is full of mosquitoes. The pond will be treated here shortly, probably within the next couple weeks. As I mentioned earlier, water temperatures will play a big factor. So these mosquitoes aren't going anywhere for a little while. Pan out here, you can see the pond itself. Nice couple acre pond. And we'll talk a little bit more about pesticides when we get back to the office, because it is crucial. Depends on what temperatures are and what type of material we're going to use to treat these. Let's check on Philip. We'll see where he's at. So here we are at Warner Lake. This is a freshwater pond. It's roughly 15 acres. Paul's going to check the water temperature, and as I mentioned earlier, water temperatures are going to vary throughout the county, depending on the salinity and everything from salt water to, of course, fresh water. So Paul's running a quick little temperature. What do we got, Paul?
So we're a little bit in the shaded area, so it dropped it down to about 48 degrees.
Okay, so we're about 48 degrees, and like he mentioned, a little shady. Well, so we just got back to the office. We spent just about all morning out in the field. We went to 3 different locations, and once again, it's all about water temperatures. We were along the ocean catching 49 degree water, went a little inland, and we've got some 54 degrees. So depending on the species, of course, that makes a huge difference. Once the temperatures drop to a certain temperature or drop down very low, then it becomes a little bit of an issue. So depending on the material that we're using, we may want some kind of a contact killer. Are the mosquitoes going to feed? Are we going to throw some kind of BTI in there so they can actually eat? Because most mosquitoes, another fun fact, mosquitoes actually eat 24 hours a day, usually around the summertime when the water temperatures are up. But this time of the year, like I mentioned a little earlier, they don't eat much, so their metabolism isn't going as fast as it should. So that kind of ends what we're trying to do here. We're going to talk more about pesticides a little bit later. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little quick video. Have a great day.
All right, so we just want to thank Vince for helping us out today. It's good to have him out there in the field. It's been a long time.
It's been a long time.
Some of those places have changed dramatically.
It has.
Oh, some of them, man-made. Some of them are, some of these areas, we've helped clean up, create, it just makes it look a lot different. So again, thanks to Vince for helping us out today. I hope you guys learned a little something about water temperatures, the importance of it, and the reason why we care about the water temperature when it comes to mosquito larvae.
I had a great time, Paul. Maybe you can invite me once again out in the field.
It's nice to have the support, Sanchez.
You're welcome.
All right, guys, thanks, and take it easy.